2024, the year of opportunities. I chased every last one of them like it was my favorite hat drifting away in the storm. This one will help me get my foot in the door, and that one will help me create connections. And if I dare turn one down, my whole career is over. At least, that's what my mind was telling me, but it couldn't be further from the truth. Now, first of all, to clarify, I was having the time of my life, so it wasn't all about creating business connections and so on and so on. It was also the enjoyment I had from being busy doing the thing that I've always wanted to do. It was the excitement that came along with finding my purpose again after believing that I wouldn't be able to due to my illness. But all good things take a toll after consuming them outside of moderation, and that is exactly what happened. The truth is, I was running off of adrenaline, and as soon as the new year crossed over and I had time for a break, I crashed hard. And we're not just talking physical health, we're also talking emotional well-being as well. This has led me to understand that I cannot keep burning the candle at both ends, as they say, and something needs to change ASAP.
Hello lovelies and welcome back to my channel. My name is Amity Gilmour. If you're new here, hello. I post videos documenting my journey of pursuing a music career while struggling with Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. Okay, so we need to have a talk. All right, let's sit down at my sewing station and touch base. Let me tell you what this video is about. 2 weeks ago, I posted a video asking the question, can I really have it all with Ehlers-Danlos syndrome? As you guys know, that is the condition that I struggle with, and I am trying my best to pursue my dreams in becoming a professional singer and recording artist, which I already am a recording artist, just not a professional one. That's okay. I'm semi-professional, not really. I don't feel like I'm professional, but technically, because I do get paid a little bit to do it, I guess it's sort of professional, but also I just feel weird saying professional because I do not feel professional at all. And in that video, I was explaining that I have a lot of questions on whether I am still able to do this as someone who struggles so much, especially now, because my health at the moment is just, it's crap. And I just want to share a massive opportunity I was given that unfortunately ended really badly, and I just want to be real about it. But first, we need to go to a few appointments, so let's go along and do all the doctor stuff, because we've got to do that. Hey guys, just had my eye appointment. It's really windy, and so I'm trying to put my bag over the microphone to shield from the wind. I used to have like a windshield thing. I need to get another one because my one went MIA. So in terms of why I'm seeing an eye doctor, I thought I'd just clarify. It's because my eyes are having issues due to whatever is going on neurologically that started being an issue since, I remember distinctly when it was an issue. It was last year in June when I started having neurological issues. Something I will also tell you guys that I really just noticed, or not noticed but remembered, is around the time, I'm not 100% sure exactly which day it was and how close it was, but I went surfing with a friend and it was a little rough that day, and I remember I went for a wave that was a bit more bigger than what I was probably capable of at the time. I went for the wave. I'm pretty sure from memory I had been in hospital maybe briefly, and then the week before, and I still was feeling weak. I went for a wave and I got dunked real bad, and I hit my head on the sand, and I remember it was enough to the point where I was so dizzy that I had to go and sit out. I did not lose consciousness, but I remember I had to sit on the sand and just regain myself, and then after that I was like, I can't surf today, I can't keep going. So we went and got food instead. Is that what has caused these neurological issues? I don't know. I have no idea. But going back to the whole eye doctor thing, the neurological issues that I've been having has been affecting my eyes. I am seeing an eye doctor because my GP referred me on to one, and the eye doctor I'm seeing is really nice, but I think it sounds like he's not sure what's going on, but he wants me to come back in and fill him in because he says he's genuinely curious and he wants to know what's going on, and he seems very interested in the whole concept, and especially my condition is like, whoa, so what is this condition? And he just seems very interested to, I guess, find out what is actually happening. He seems very intrigued, and I think that's why he wants me to keep coming back in. It's free. I don't pay anything, thank goodness, because I don't have the money to pay for another specialist. But I think from what I can gather, I'm pretty sure he's just wanting to be filled in on the whole thing because he's genuinely interested to find out more things. And what, this is so intriguing, I've never heard this before, I want to know what's happening, I'm so curious. So that's the overview. But now I'm gonna go fabric shopping. Do I need fabric? No. Do I want fabric? Yes, let's go.
Hey lovelies, it is the next day and mind my hair, it is fuzz. I haven't been allowed to shower for 24 hours and usually my hair is more under control because I can wet it and then brush it and it's fine. But this is why I haven't showered. Just a quick update, my GP appointment went chaotically. I have to get this for 24 hours now. And I had to get a bunch of different tests. I also have to this afternoon go and get my lungs x-ray because of a possible aspiration that happened a couple of weeks ago. It's fine. Also, just to double check my lungs, whether they have, I guess, partial collapsing or something like that. Still don't quite understand. Basically, they're all freaking out. It's all getting serious and freaking out because they're pretty sure that there might be a dissection somewhere in my arteries. Thank goodness it's not the carotids. We've checked those because I actually asked to get those checked and they're fine. But yes, there is likely a dissected artery somewhere. I gotta find where it is. On top of that, I had an ECG yesterday as well, and my QT is still prolonged. Gotta love it. And we also decided to check my serotonin. That was my idea. I was like, can we check my serotonin? Because I'm on an SSRI and I really just want to double check that all these problems are not being caused by too much serotonin. He doesn't think it is, but we're testing it anyway. I think he's more set on the idea that unfortunately there's probably a busted dissection. So anyway, moving forward from that, it is the next day and reasonings why I didn't film yesterday are, like I said, I was just doing test after test and then I have a whole bunch of tests to do today and tomorrow as well. Don't we love it? What? And last night I had people over and we were organizing some stuff, so I had no time. So it's the next day and I thought we'd talk about what this video is about and talking, I guess, about the realities of adapting, because I think for a long time I've always had health issues while running this channel, but it was to an extent where I was still able to get on with my life. Like, I couldn't actually work a normal 9 to 5 because of my health, so it wasn't good enough for that, but I was still able to at least like get out every now and then, do stuff. The only reason I couldn't work a 9 to 5 was more because of reliability. I'm just not reliable because I do go to hospital a lot, but now it's even more so. And I just wanted to do an update on, I guess, how things are going in terms of trying to keep up with a music career and a business while suffering with Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, especially now that it's just gotten a little bit more serious, but that's okay. So I thought we'd talk about a recent opportunity that I was so excited to be accepted to that unfortunately didn't work out. And it's really sad, but it's just what it is. So a month ago, I applied for a music festival. It is probably the biggest music festival for my genre in Australia, and it's in Adelaide. I'm in Sydney, so I'd have to fly there. It's a very long way away. And I applied for it last year and didn't get in, unfortunately.
but I applied for it this year and I got in and I was so excited. But then I got a call saying I had to get surgery the week before the music festival. I have pushed that back, but I'm still not going to be able to do the music festival because there's a lot going on health-wise, and I still could have pushed myself to do it. However, I've decided not to, and let's talk about it. So I could push myself to make it to the music festival. I could push myself really hard, but between moving houses and everything that's going on with my health, if I push myself to do that, I could be paying for it real bad later, real bad. So that is where I am now trying to put systems in place so that I can actually do what is needed to be done without burning out. And I recently just did burnout like crazy because I was pushing through with my health and I just got so sick. So we're not doing that again. Basically, when holidays arise, I don't take holidays. And when I do take holidays from my YouTube stuff, I'm always doing something else. I'm volunteering at like a big camp thing or something like that. So I don't, or I'm traveling for music and stuff. I don't take holidays. And my thought was like, I'm at the beginning of my business and everything. I just have to sacrifice that until I make it. Well, change of plans. It is not healthy to not take a holiday. Also, I'm not Jewish or Seventh-day Adventist, so I don't believe that Sabbath is something that needs to be kept religiously. I think that Jesus was quite clear that the Sabbath is good for you for resting, but it's not something that should be upholded as a religious must, in the sense of you can't even do good on the Sabbath, because Jesus was always struggling with the Pharisees over the fact that they were like, you can't heal on the Sabbath. But I do, however, believe that the Sabbath was given for a good reason, and it's a reason that we should actually take on ourselves. It's the fact that we need rest. It's literally why weekends were created. They were created to give us a rest in between. So that is why I've decided to take weekends off. No work on the weekends. I was kind of saying this before, but I was still working on the weekends, which I just end up doing work and then we're not doing that again. So I've decided not to do work on the weekends, but not only that, I've decided to take regular holidays. And by that, I'm just going to follow the school holidays. I will be going on holidays during the school holidays. So if you're not Australian, let me explain how the school holidays work in Australia. In Australia, we have 7 weeks for summer holidays. We have 2 weeks for spring. We have 3 or 2 weeks for winter, depending on whether you go to a public or private school. And we have 2 weeks in autumn. Mind you, some of these holidays, I won't necessarily be fully resting. For instance, in the summer holidays, I do volunteer for a week at a mission, so I'm planning to still do that. And then also in the winter holidays, there's also that as well, so I'm planning for that as well. And then in the spring holidays, I also have a camp that I help out on, and I'm still planning to do that. But that being said, I'm not going to try and keep up with doing all of the social media and my business stuff all at the same time. I'll just focus on those things, and then also they are only 1 week each. I have the rest of the weeks to do. All right, I grew up going to a private school, so I will probably go off private school holidays, which makes sense anyway for, I guess, some of the activities that I am involved in church, because a lot of people that go to our church there are some Christian private schools around the area, and so our church goes off the private school holidays. So our church actually takes holidays from ministries in the school holidays. So that's really great to just take a break, rest. I also want to make something completely clear. I do not volunteer at my church because I feel I have to, or because I think it makes me a better person. I volunteer purely because I want to, because I have a passion in ministry and I always have. Ministry has always been a massive passion of mine. Don't think I've mentioned this on my channel, but at one stage I actually wanted to go into missionary work. I wanted to be a missionary overseas. That was something that I was like, yes, as soon as I'm finishing school, that's what I want to do. Either that or ministry. So it is a massive passion I have and part of my life. I don't serve at my church because I feel I have to or I feel I'm obligated to. I serve because I have a passion for serving and helping others. I just want to make that clear so that people aren't like, what are they expecting you to do? No one is expecting me to do anything, trust me. A lot of the time, they're always encouraging me to take time off if I need to, of the various things that I'm doing. So that's okay. I'm fine. I'm literally choosing to do this. How am I organizing my year? So like I said, holidays, and then I guess focusing on certain parts of what I do in certain times. So a lot of the music festivals for my genre of music have come together and organized, I guess, that they're going to run majority of their music festivals from I think like August or September to November. And then as soon as it hits November, the end of November, that's it, it's done. And then usually December is probably busy as well with carols and whatnot, because I grew up doing a lot of carols. So I understand that December is very different with carols. Also, I will need to clarify something because this is another thing I didn't realize Americans didn't do. So apparently in America, when someone says carols, your thoughts are like caroling, going door to door. In Australia, our carols are like massive. They're not door to door at all. It's a concert and every single town will have their own and every suburb has their own. And then there are the famous ones in the capital cities. So there's like carols in the Domain, which is the big one in Sydney. I would love to perform there one day. That's just a big thing that I'd love to do. And then there's carols by candlelight in Melbourne, and then Brisbane has a massive carols, but they do theirs indoors. Most carols are an outdoor event with an outdoor theatre, but like I said, there are some places that do them indoors, like Brisbane does it indoors. So anyway, December is usually full of carols. Last year I only did one, but growing up, I would do easily five carols every year because I did a lot of music and singing around the area back then, and that is just what I did. This is what I'm planning, by the way. This does not account for if I'm getting surgery and need extra rest or whatnot, which I am getting surgery this year. Plus, if I have a dissected artery, I don't know if they'll need to do surgery with that. Who knows? But let me just explain what the years are gonna look like. This is what I'm planning. Probably not gonna work out exactly that way, but this is what I'm going for in terms to have rest. So my work will start probably mid-February, something like that. And I will be working with a focus on my small business and restocking and everything and getting back into content creation from mid-February to the autumn holidays, which is around mid-April. So I'll be working, and then the autumn holidays, I will take 2 weeks off to do nothing. Zip zero, except this year I am getting surgery in those holidays, so that means I will be not doing nothing anyway. And then from the end of April all the way till the end of June, that's another work block where I'll be doing a lot of work. Again, this work is going to be focused on content creation and business. Also, let me just specify as well that last work slot and the work slot I just told you, those two work slots, they will also be in terms of my music for recording and releasing. Beginning of the year will be a big releasing. That's kind of what I'll focus on in terms of music. And then at the end of June, I'll take 3 weeks off. 3 weeks for the winter holidays. And then from about, when does that leave? Around July, end of July till, when's the holidays? October. That's another work slot. And that will probably be focused on the first half, same as the others. But then starting from about
August, or September more like it, I'll probably start doing music festivals and doing a lot of touring and all that kind of stuff. So that's where the touring and performances start to pick up. So I'll do that. And then spring holidays, which is around about October, September, the first week of October, last week of September, I'll be taking 2 weeks off. But I will be doing a camp as well, but one of those weeks will be taken off. And then the next work slot will be from the middle of October till the week before Christmas. This is gonna be a busy time. I'm gonna be focused on music festivals, performances, carols, like I said. Still probably releasing a Christmas song, maybe. You heard it here first. My business as well picks up around here. Content creation as well will still be on the go. This is a busy time of year. And then the week before Christmas, all that stops. Go home to see my family. And then usually straight after I see my family for Christmas, I leave and I go to a mission, do that for 2 weeks. And then I do nothing, zero, other than just resting from January to either the end or the middle of February. We'll figure that out. Maybe the end of February, we'll see. So those are the rests that I'm going to be taking. That's the cycle that I want to do because I do know I need a break. So what does this mean for YouTube? It means that I am probably most likely going to try and post a video every single week. However, when I'm taking a holiday, there will be no videos. Zip, zero, zilch. And so basically instead of posting one video every fortnight, which is what I ended up doing last year because I just couldn't keep up, I will be posting every week, but when holidays come, I will not be posting. So if I stop posting during holidays, and I'll usually let you guys know that I'm going on holiday, I won't just be like, see ya, peace out, I'm not even gonna tell you, you're just gonna be like, where did she go? I'm gonna let you guys know. That's basically how I'm planning this year in terms of rest because I really need rest. My body is just not in the same state it used to be in. It's in the state of Ohio at the moment. Which, I can't believe I just said that. Scratch that from the record. You did not hear that. That's all I have to say really. If you made it to the end of this video, comment down below your favorite thing to do while resting because I could probably use some of those suggestions for the times when I'm resting because I will need that. All right, love you guys, God bless.
Been waiting on a miracle, but then it's something cynical. It happens, all the pain is on me. But what if pain is just a part of life and not as me because it's right? But yeah, go say I just need the faith.